Good morning, Wedge. The rest of Rogue Squadron is still back at base, but I thought we could take an early morning run through Beggar's Canyon. Luke, I think we've got a problem. Is that my imagination, or are those Imperial probe droids dead ahead? They're attacking, no? Hey! I'm clear, but my fighter is down.
The Incom T-65 X-Wing is the fighter that killed the Death Star. An almost perfect balance of speed, maneuverability, and defensive shields makes this the fighter of choice for Rogue Squadron, except when the mission profile disallows it. In addition to 4 blaster cannons, the X-Wing can carry a number of proton torpedoes. It's powered by 4 fusible thrust engines and requires an onboard astromech droid for peak performance. The A-Wing is the fastest fighter we have, capable of matching a TIE interceptor in speed. Twin J-77 Event Horizon engines power the craft, and twin blaster cannons provide offensive weaponry. However, what we gain in speed, we lose in defense. The deflector shield capability is significantly less than the X-Wing, so make sure you use your speed to dodge lasers rather than relying on shields. The A-Wing also carries a limited number of missiles. Snowspeeder, modified with armor plating, stronger outboard laser cannons, and a harpoon tow cable for the rear gunner, is not a true flight craft, but a repulsor craft, so the flight ceiling is quite low. It hugs the ground well and is also quite maneuverable, but the addition of deflector shields was deemed costly and time-consuming, so watch yourself. The controls are quite similar to the X-Wing, so don't worry about additional training. The Y-Wing is the workhorse of the Rebel fleet. It's not quick or flashy, but it gets the job done. The armor on this ship is extensive, and the shields will protect you from just about anything, which is good, because you won't be going anywhere fast. The Y-Wing is used mainly as a bomber, because it can carry a heavy payload of missiles, torpedoes, and bombs. The other important weapon is the topside ion cannon, which rather than destroying a target, can disable it for later capture. Our cannons have a computer-assisted auto-fire feature, so don't forget that when you're in the heat of battle. This is a new craft, fast, light, and unpredictable. The V-Wing carries 2 blaster cannons which can be fired at a normal rate or in the rapid-fire position. Rapid-fire is useful for strafing ground targets, but it overloads the cooling units and can often cause a complete burnout. In addition, the thrust engines have been modified to supply an incredible amount of power over a short distance. These are generally used to evacuate a pilot from a dangerous area, as the V-Wing carries no shields and very little armament. That said, the V-Wing is extremely nimble and stealthy, and is an even match for most adversaries.
This is the Jade Moon. There's an Imperial storage base nearby. It's an inventory hub for the local bases in the system. General Maydeen and his ground troops should find plenty of supplies in the base. as long as we can knock out the shield generator. It's located at the end of a canyon rift somewhere nearby.
Private channel, sir. Private channel, go ahead. Luke, how do we know Tayson isn't leading us right into a trap? Not now, Wedge. So I'm hit! I'm hit! Shield's down. Maintain visual scanning. I'm hit, but not bad.
What's her enemy fighters?
Rogues, listen up. Tayson has given us another Imperial military location. It's a large spaceport located at the end of this canyon. We're using Y-Wings because of their greater firepower, but they move like a sleepy hut, so watch it. Maintain visual scanning. But they can take a beating. Didn't even scratch me.
Wedge Antilles, born on Corellia, had a hard life growing up. His parents were freighter pilots, killed trying to save a space station when Wedge was young. He's got a natural ability to lead, and I wouldn't be surprised if someday Wedge became a rogue leader, but he'd much rather be flying missions than attending parades. An excellent pilot, Wedge saved my life at the Death Star, and I owe him. I expect to see Wedge do great things for the Rebellion. Dak is one of the newer, younger pilots, and I don't know him as well. He replaced Biggs after the Battle of Yavin, and is showing promise as an X-Wing pilot. He's still new though, but what he lacks in experience, he makes up in enthusiasm. He sort of reminds me of myself back when all I wanted was a little excitement and a chance to take on the Empire. Hobby is the skeptic of Rogue Group. He doesn't warm up quickly to new ideas, but he never challenges the authority of the superiors. Hobby just does most of his thinking on the inside. You never hear from him unless he has something absolutely crucial to say. He originally trained at the Imperial Academy with Biggs and Porkins, and he jumped ship at the same time they did too. Since then he's been working in the Solar System, running guns, but now he's been chosen to fly with Rogue Squadron. Zeva's a little older than the rest of us. He's probably got a few stories to tell, but he keeps pretty quiet. He joined up some time ago after the Empire killed his parents for secretly supplying the Rebellion. Since then, he's been a great asset, once holding off 3 TIE fighters while an Alliance transport fled into hyperspace. I've only seen Jansen truly happy when he was manning the guns of a Y-Wing or Snowspeeder. He's a gunner, first and foremost. Wedge swears by his accuracy and knack for hitting small moving targets, like TIE fighters. Jansen always has a short temper, though. Many is the time we've had to pull him out of a cantina fight, but I would trust him with my life.
Talaran, it's a beauty.
Unfortunately, the Imperials own it. They harvest the Tabana gas to use in their weapons. It increases their firepower. They process and store it on these floating platforms.
There are civilians down there too, so make sure what you're shooting at is Imperial. We're here to take out their Tabana gas supplies and do whatever damage we can to the local TIE fighter squadron.
Huh. Now I know what it's like to be on the other side of one of these little raids.
I'm having trouble with my scanners.
It's the Tabana gas. Calibrate to 7 Mach 9. Watch for enemy fighters!
Good shooting. Maintain visual scanning.
When you reach your destination, you'll find an Imperial research facility from which a team of rebel commandos are attempting to liberate a squad of ATPTs. Their escape has become compromised, and we need your help to get them out of there. The speeders and tow cables will help you with any walkers you may find. Good luck.
Rogue Squadron, report in.
Rogue 7 standing by.
Rogue 8 standing by. Rogue 9 standing by. Rogue 10 standing by. I'm hit. Maintain visual scanning.